Mm-hmm. Okay. No, I don't think every woman wants sex with me, actually. But I am looking for a single woman to be my girlfriend, right? Now, can I be attracted to a female? Right. See, an attraction means she's someone you can be interested in. Sex comes later anyway, usually, right? Even with Sheena, it came the next day. It's not like, right? Just the same day. No. I just try to go down on her first, right? Intending to go as far as she would let me, right? Anyway, even the day before, right? Now, if you're both single, right, that's what Moses is implicating there, right? And you're not engaged or currently in a sexual relationship with anyone else, right? And you have premarital sex, all you had to do was ask the girl or her father's hand in marriage. I did both. Well, no, I couldn't do one because he molested his daughter, right? If you remember the story correctly, right? But I would have done both, right? Ask her and her dad, right? But her first, of course, right? Usually that's how you do that, right? Right. You meet the girl first. If y'all hit it off, you hit it off. If you don't, you don't, right? Well, the only reason the church wouldn't show you this is Moses contradicts their doctrine about premarital sex. If the girl isn't betrothed to another man, right? I wonder who's being the hypocrite there. Like Jesus told them about the law, about honoring your father and mother, which means you build an extension onto your house because your parents live somewhere else, right? But as they get in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, they start becoming frail. Here. And they start becoming older, right? Now, Jesus says if you believe in him, you'll have everlasting life, right? Might also be you might look young. I don't know. So few find the true path, right? He says as well. Now, many are called because Jesus is calling everyone, right? To come to the cross, be saved. Accept his sacrifice for your sins to cover them. Even the sin of ignorance, right? Now, man's law says sometimes ignorance of the law is no excuse for breaking the law unless you're mentally ill, that right? Now, a mentally ill person kind of gets a pass, right, to a point, if they can determine when they went mentally ill and tell a psychiatrist or a psychologist, right? Which I can do all that, right? Another reason, right? All you seem like is someone either I met in the Navy or before the Navy who really begrudged our relationship, David Maddox, right? Or Myron Zipper, right? Or Russell Chance, right? Or Donald Chance, or Ray Chance, right? And again, weren't around me because you were trying to date me, but trying to attack me too. I don't recall that, right? At all with y'all, right? If I thought you were, I wouldn't hang out with you, right? Though, of course, if you're waiting till I go to sleep before you attack me, right? Which, I never said this before either, or accused Byron or David or anyone else I was around as a child of trying to rape me or anything, right? Mm-hmm. Or, people that I grew up around, nor my stepdad, nor my mom, right? Nor my sister, right? Of course, you don't have sex with family. Now, like I said, because of certain movies, right? I might have been tempted to try a little something with a cousin, a female cousin, but I didn't go all the way, right? In fact, I stopped, right? And didn't put it in. I was reacting to her with what's called a stiffy, right? From the movie American Pie, right? Because some societies, especially before the age of innocence, does allow cousins to have sex, right? And marry even, right? Some don't, some don't. Right. Well, the Hebrew society had a tribal law where if a female was the only child of a male, right, with his wife, right, and they didn't have a male, right, but only a few female children, right, the firstborn female would then get the inheritance. Well, to keep the inheritance in the family, if the male had a brother, right, or, another relative, an uncle, or some close kin had a son, right? And him and the um, female who was born to him first, right, and was his heir, could marry her cousin, right, under those situations, right? And it was to keep the inheritance in that tribe, right? So it wouldn't go to another tribe if she was to marry someone outside that tribe, right? And that's how it kind of worked back then, right? I don't say we do it now either, right? Right. Like I told you before, and even around my cousins, did I touch her on her leg to a certain point? Yeah, but that was to see if she would let me, right? But once he said no, that stopped all that, right? Right. It ended. It ended. Same with tickling my sister, right? Now, did I ask my dad, Bobby, without knowing the Jewish law about not marrying your sister? Did I tickle her? Yeah. Even if I had a weird dream about her and Shauna where we were kind of making out, even then, I said my mom wouldn't look down on that anyway, and so would I, and so would you. I would have better than to do that too, right? Because, see, a law is to protect you while we're still in the tribulation period, right? Which is supposed to be 10 days or 10,000 years, right? Why do you think John discusses all that, right? Well, a day with the Lord could be as long as 10,000 years. Plus, give or take a couple years, even 10 years itself, right? 10,000, 10 years, right? And because a day can be 1 month, it can be a year, and 1,000 years, right? If you don't want to know that, I'm sorry, but that's what it says. That's what it says. So again, I'm trying to get myself motivated this morning, right? Been watching TV off and on. Good Morning America. There's a new Miss Universe, right? She's from Mexico. I'm watching Ridiculous right now. Uh, several shows from earlier, too. And of course, channel surfing a little bit. Not too bad, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're married, right? And your wife commits adultery, you're to forgive both her and her lover, according to John chapter 8, right? Now, had they brought the man with the woman, right, they would have had this on them both, right? And Jesus would have had to give them the consent, right? That's what they were asking him. Do we stone her or not, right? According to Moses' law. Right. So again, yet you don't want to follow Moses' law, right? Do you? Nope.